Good day everyone, welcome to episode 11 of the EVE Online Iron Man series. In today's episode we're going to be taking a look into the status of our Myrmidon, which was our next project that we are working on. I've been mainly working on getting the minerals, and we have actually gotten enough with the mining that we did last week. So let's start kicking this off with the production of the Myrmidon. We are already learning the Galante Battlecruiser 1 skill. And nextly, we're going to take a look at the Myrmidon and the fit that we're going to be making for it. And the Myrmidon has finished building. So now let's take a look at the fit and see what we can do. Firstly, what I always do when I go and fit a ship is I grab its info page and mainly look at the overview and look at the stat bonuses that it gets. So for each battlecruiser level we get 10% bonus to drone hit points and damage, and 7.5% bonus to armor repair amount. Further, it has a roll bonus of a command burst module, 50% bonus to command burst area of effect range, and a 12.5% bonus to drone micro warp velocity. So taking that into consideration, you can already tell that the Myrmidon is a drone boat. With the command burst module, it can also be more effective for PvP mainly. So taking that into consideration, first thing what we're going to be looking at is our high slots. We could fit it up with 5 guns, but it gets no bonuses and I don't have the skills for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 drone link augmenters on here, so we got a more than enough range. I'm gonna go for a bit of speed, so I was thinking of going for a 100 mN afterburner, and we're gonna try and get as cap stable as possible. So we're gonna go in here. I believe a large one would be too big, so we're gonna go for the medium cap batteries. I think 2 of them? Yeah, 2 of them. And then 2 compact cap rechargers. Now for the low slots, what we're gonna do is turrets long, no, hull and armor. Medium armor repairers. We're gonna take 2 of those, just like we did with the Vexor. And we're gonna go into energized armor resistance membranes, because I kind of want to get a bit of a better overall tank. So we're gonna take 2 of those. And on the last 2 high slots, we're gonna put drone damage amplifiers. As for the rigs, we're gonna look at what we basically have already, which is this medium accelerating nano pump, and I'm gonna put 1 of those, so we get 341 HP of armor repaired every 10.8 seconds. And for capacity and sustainability, I'm gonna grab 2 medium capacity control units, so we're left with more than enough CPU, more than enough power grid. I could maybe I could do this. Let me check this. Hull and armor. How much would it be to put a small remote armory on there? It's not too expensive. Basically, it could be useful for repairing stuff on the go. Although, actually, no. It's not useful because we can just dock up and repair drones. So, I'm gonna leave the high slot as is. Drone-wise, we're gonna grab a set of medium scout drones. With 5 hammerhead ones. And we're gonna grab light scout drones, a set of hobgoblin ones. Okay. So that will leave us right now with a DPS of 137. I'm gonna round it up. And a tank of 5,175 armor. And overall resistances of... Our weakest being explosive, so that might be something we want to look into. There's actually one thing I do want to check. So if we take one off, we lose about 25 to 30 seconds. But instead I want to do a Trimarch armor pump. So we get how much more? Not even 1,000. No. We're gonna leave it as this. So gonna save this. I mean, I will fill the other slots in the Myrmidon with spare drones. I will also take a look into, like, one thing I was thinking about at first of doing with the Myrmidon was using sentry drones. However, something must have changed, because I recall the Myrmidon being able to have 5 heavy drones. But nowadays, it looks like it only had, I believe it was 75. Oh no, 100. So it has 100 mbits of capacity for drones, which is 4 heavy drones. So I could technically take 4 sentry drones and be at range with them and just use that. However, how effective that's gonna be, not sure. And heavy drones, I just feel like it's pointless, because I've had too many times where I'm doing a combat mission and they just keep switching to the drones, and I've been losing medium drones even on that. So we're gonna just stick it with the hobgoblin ones and hammerhead ones for the time being. So let's assemble the fit for as much as we can, and then we're gonna take it out on a first couple of level 3 missions. So we have accepted our first mission with the Myrmidon, which is the Angel Extravaganza level 3. It's a very difficult mission from the looks of it. There are, on the first spawn alone, only 4 cruisers, but they do webify, slow you down. Wave 1 that can spawn will have 4 extra destroyers, 1 cruiser. Wave 2 is going to be a elite frigate and 2 cruisers. But from reading the page on the EVE University wiki, you can actually prevent these waves from spawning by destroying the Angel cartel structure and the small refinery to prevent those waves from spawning. So let's go take it out and run this mission. As we are in warp to the mission location, I want to show just one last thing. I did swap out a couple of the drones for explosive drones, since the Angel Cartel is weakest against explosive damage, and we want to deal the most amount of damage to them as possible. So we got a set of 5 Valkyrie ones, which are the explosive variant, and we got a set of Warrior ones, which are the explosive small variant of the drones, and which is what we're going to be using. Okay, so let's get in and run this mission. And I've arrived back at the station. So let's go and hand in the mission. We've done it in about an hour, I would say. And yeah, the rewards are really good actually. 662,000 ISK, 1,626 loyalty points, and 599,000 ISK as a bonus reward. I'm mainly after these loyalty points, since, as mentioned, we're currently working on getting a full set of basic augmentations. We already just got enough for the next one, so that's something we will be looking into, which one will be next. And yeah, so one thing that I actually did realize while doing the mission is, and I should have paid attention to it, is our targeting range is 60.5 kilometers, while I upped our drone control range to 80. So if someone outside of my targeting range does engage me, they will attack. However, I can't target outside of the 60 kilometer range. So we're gonna actually remove one of the drone link augmenters. And we're gonna leave it at 60 kilometers, since it's not that useful, at least right now, until we get our skills better. I am also gonna look into possibly fitting these other 4 slots with Gatling guns, so we can get a bit more DPS out of it and get through these missions even faster. So we're gonna look at basically what's gonna be our next project. I've done some looking around and thinking about what I want to get to next, and basically the one that I've decided upon is a mining barge. So we do have a bit of skilling to do for the mining barge, because we do have to get astrology level 3 and industry level 5. But after that, we can get into Tech 1 mining barges. The main one that we're gonna go for, at least for now, is the Procurer. Mainly we're gonna go for the Procurer because it's the most tankiest of the 3. And it still also has a decent cargo hold, or for ore. So let's have a look. So it can hold 5 medium drones, can have a spare set as well, and its ore hold is 16,000 cubic meters, which is a decent upgrade. And because it's a bit more tanky, they are generally left alone from being suicide ganked as well. As for basically the cost, let's go into industry. I will be buying, of course, a 1020, which will shave off quite a bit of minerals. So this is what we're going to be looking for next. 1260 megaside, 2250 citrin, 13,500 noxium, 36,000 isogen, 67,500 maxilon, 270,000 pyrite, 1,440,000 tritanium, which is an estimated cost of 37.2 million ISK, rounding up a bit, while the Procurer itself is worth 41.8. So technically we could even make profit building these ourselves. So that's it for today's episode. Next episode, we're going to be looking into basically what I do on a day-to-day basis. If you all enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Fly safe, and goodbye.